Good evening mga kaibigan! Welcome to another episode of In My Toolbox. This is your weekly talk show exclusively here on PHLV. Tonight mga kaibigan, we will delve into the realms of finance and business. Of course, we're going to be exploring pertinent topics aimed at providing insights and guidance. Mga kaibigan, it's crucial to emphasize that while we offer expertise, we are not legal or tax advisors. Therefore, the information that we shared here should not substitute to any personal advice tailored to your specific circumstances. Always seek the counsel of qualified professionals before making any significant decisions. Mga kaibigan, again, I'm Enrico. I'm an economist, financial expert, business consultant, and entrepreneur. Mga kaibigan, stay connected with me through PHLV Radio or go to the Facebook or drop me an email at enrico.inmytoolbox@gmail.com. So let's just dive down into our topic today, mga kaibigan, preparing for Black Friday Part 2. All right. So mga kaibigan, we were talking about when it comes to Black Friday shoppers. That's you and me? I don't know, right? So most people actually fall into one of the two camps during Black Friday. One, there's a group that you say or that you see who loves the thrill of, going to hunt down a good deal. If that's you, then that's you. All right, so they can't wait to be one of the few who actually snag that $500 personal espresso machine just for $150. Yeah, is that a good deal? Maybe that's a good deal, right? So now these shoppers, they actually mean business, and they don't mind standing outside in the cold winter night, like 4 a.m., that's one of them, right? So the other one, are, those are the people that scrolls down through deals. We usually scroll down on our phone, right? So from a coziness and quiet place in their house and a couch, or maybe start clicking those add to cart here and there, right? If that's you, then that's you. So no matter where you are, guys, you can totally make your Black Friday work for you, and of course should work with your budget. So with this Black Friday shopping tips that I'm going to tell you right now, hope it'll help you and you can still enjoy the thrill of the deal without getting caught up in those frenzy or accidental mindless spending. Ouch. Right? So, before you take off, going to all of those shopping malls or shopping app, I hope you put this in your mind about this shopping tips that I'm going to be giving you. Make sure, number one, I always mention this, make sure you make a shopping budget. A budget. We already know that. It's a plan for spending your money. So if you plan on shopping, of course you do, right? This Black Friday, then you got to have this budget, and then before going to the store or looking at those shopping apps, right? So, and heading into and if you go to the biggest sale days of the year without spending plan, oh my God, it's going to be a recipe for disaster. So as soon as you finish, listening to this topic tonight, guys, I want you to start planning. Make sure that you set up that shopping budget, and then you get that discipline to stick into that plan. And you have to be firm to yourself, guys, right? So once you reach that plan of that spending limit plan, you're done. That's it. Period. Okay? So no matter how much that other item seems to be tempting for you to buy, nope, that's it. You have to tell yourself, I'm done shopping. All right. The other thing that I need to, I want to share to you guys is to research what you want to buy ahead of time. That will save you time, and that will actually be able to give you time to fit it into your budget. So once you've decided how much you'll spend, it's now time to do those research. So planning what you'll be able to buy or what you're going to be buying, so in ahead of time will help you prioritize your spending. So don't spend your entire retirement. Don't even dare think about that, right? So again, guys, you want to make sure that you research ahead of time. Another thing, guys, there's such thing as a store loyalty programs. You might want to take advantage of it. Some stores out there, they have these loyalty programs. Definitely, if it's a loyalty program, there's going to be discounts attached to it. They have exclusive Black Friday offers, discounts, and of course, other holiday sales or deals, right? In the get-go, right? So say, let's just say you're part of this Target Circle card. So they can actually give you a rewards program out of it, right? So another awesome example could be your credit cards. They check your credit cards if they have all of this loyalty programs or what have you. So definitely this will actually give you more discounts or buying stuff, right, on a discount. So another thing that you would want to think about is shop online, before or after Black Friday. I don't know if you guys do that, right? I do that. I check prices, and there could be some good deals for you out there. So you don't have to fight for the crowds, just because there are incredible deals out there, And then of course there's going to be tons of them online sales too, and some stores even starts early. I'm talking about weeks and months, like Amazon right there, right? So, you want to start prepping those things, right, on your list way before the holiday comes in. And don't forget about, after Black Friday, there could be some Cyber Mondays as well. If you still have some budget, you might want to have a quick look at that as long as it stays on your budget. So you can find a lot of prices on things without camping out in a parking lot. Well, I did that once. Never gonna do it again, right? All night and just getting run over by a lot of frantic people. You're looking for those half-price television, etc., 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 right? So you want to make sure that you plan it correctly. And guys, don't stress yourself out. Seriously, just relax. Remember, all this stuff is just stuff. So ask yourself this: in a year or two, will I even remember what I'm actually buying tomorrow? So better yet, will the person I'm buying this for will still be using it? Come to think about it, right? So just don't stress yourself out. Keep a healthy perspective, give a positive mindset. If you don't buy the computer or television or a game console, it's not the end of the world, guys. So don't just get yourself caught up in shopping and finding a deal that you lose sight of while you're shopping and giving gifts in the first place, guys. So you want to make sure that you don't stress yourself out. Deal? It's a deal. So don't spend money that you don't have. It's basic, right? But sometimes we forget about it. We talked about credit card many times, right? Credit card is not your money, right? So it means that that's not money to spend, but yes, you can use it, but you want to make sure that it's within your budget. So this might seem like a common sense saying don't spend the money you don't have, but again, a lot of people just don't get it, right? So if the only way to buy something is to put it on a credit card, as I've mentioned, that means that, sorry guys, you can't afford it. Well, ouch. But then again, what might seem like to have a good idea in December becomes an awful idea in January because you start paying your bills. So don't buy stuff that you cannot really afford, right? So listen guys, you're probably going to hear this in all of those checkout lines out there. Want to save an extra 15% by signing up on our store credit card, right? So guys, do yourself a favor. Just say no. I know it sounds so tempting, to save even more money because that's 15%. But again, guys, that's a store credit card. And that might be a bad idea to start the new year the following year, right? Again, Black Friday. Start your shopping later in the day. Don't do it in the morning. All the heavily promoted items might have been sold, right? So you can still find great deals when you avoid the early morning crowds. It can get seriously crazy when the doors first open. You might have experienced that already, right? Especially on the larger retail chains or retail stores. So if you do choose to go first thing in the morning, I would wear a helmet. No, that's a joke, guys. So, another thing that you would want to think about is a budget for a personal spending. Again, personal spending. Black Friday shopping is not about saving money on Christmas gifts, right? So, if you want to catch some deals on tech items or clothing or other stuff that you want to treat yourself, okay, go ahead. That's fine, right? But as long, again, the bottom line, if it actually fits your budget. This is also a great time to replace any appliances or other homewares that might need an upgrade. So, again, budget for personal spending. Well, if you plan to stay long shopping during Black Friday, I would recommend, guys, that you pack some snacks. That will save you a lot of money. Because, of course, if it's a full day, especially on Black Friday, you would definitely end up eating outside too, So if you have some fruits there or trail mix or a sandwich, somewhere in your bag or in a cooler that you can, you'll be able to keep in your car, guess what, guys? That will actually give you a lot of savings too. Not only will you have a quick snack that you have with you that will keep you fueled up because it's going to be a long day of Black Friday shopping, right? But when you bring this snacks, you won't be tempted to spend on unnecessary nibbles where you're out and about. Okay? So, well, not unless it's your favorite food chain, right? No, just kidding. So, again, when you go shopping, maybe this is the last thing that I'm going to share to you. Review each store's return policy. Why? Why do we need to learn and understand the return policy? Well, it's totally possible that you'll actually end up buying some things that you don't need, Well, I think we're all guilty of that, right? So if you want to return it later, now you know what's the return policy, fair enough, right? So again, make sure that you keep all your receipts and you're able to review each of the store's return policy. Oh, by the way, even online, they have that, like Amazon, they have that, right? So again, so you don't get yourself stuck with something that's actually non-refundable. Because if it's not non-refundable, well, you're stuck to it, right? So make sure that you pay attention to return windows and, of course, the condition of the item that you are actually returning. Wow, that was fast, right, guys? So, again, this is just part 2 of preparing yourself on Black Friday. So, again, some people ask, are you able to really save money on Black Friday? Well, yeah, you can save money with Black Friday, especially if you follow some of these tips, right? So, the bottom line, you got to make sure that the spending plan is actually in place, and you have to stick to it. And you have to have that discipline to execute it. That means that making a monthly budget, that includes your Black Friday shopping deals, right? So if you want to make budgeting, your budgeting part way easier, there are a lot of apps out there that will be able to help you, that track all your spending, track your savings, and track your givings, right? So that includes your Black Friday shopping every year. So one last thing, mga kaibigan, remember that Black Friday, right? There's a lot of holiday marketing tricks attached to it, so that they'll be able to get you spend more money for them, right? So, but that's fine, but just make sure that you are actually prepared. I want to make sure that when you head into the sales with your eyes wide open, and make sure your budget is ready. That's just how you get the sales and the Black Friday work for you instead of the other way around. Wow. Again, mga kaibigan, this is just a short episode of In My Toolbox. This is just a part 2 of preparing for Black Friday. I hope you enjoy your Black Friday next week. Again, my name is Enrico Pobre. I'm your host here at In My Toolbox, signing off.